Threads were introduced to Discord back in 2021 as a way to make conversations easier to follow and more organized, creating a system more similar to your typical forum, where you can have a thread inside a Discord channel, which is basically one layer deeper where all conversations on a specific topic can be had. It's an extremely useful feature. However, like with most things with Discord, there is actually a limit to how many threads a server can have. Similar to how there are limits to how many servers you can join or how many channels there can be within a single server, there is also a hard limit to how many active threads there can be at once, that being 1000. And there is no limit to how many archive threads you can have. So don't worry, if you have an extremely busy server with plenty of threads going on, any of the ones that are already archived will not be counting towards that hard limit. Only ones that are active are still going to count towards the limit of 1000, and there is no way of raising it, not even through things like Nitro Boost, for example. So if you want to archive any additional threads so they don't count towards this limit, how do you do it? Well, on desktop, once you are in the thread, click on the three dots in the top right and a close thread button will appear. And on mobile, once you are in a thread, simply just tap on the thread name at the very top, then tap on the cogwheel icon and you'll see a close thread button there as well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that any threads that have been inactive for at least 3 days, well, they're just going to close themselves. So that's something to keep in mind. However, at the same time, all it takes is for one person just to send any message again in a closed thread for it to become reopened. However, even with all of that, it's highly unlikely most servers will be getting anywhere close to that 1000 active thread limit. But that's exactly what the thread limit looks like on Discord, how exactly it works, and what things to keep in mind. So hopefully you have found this video helpful, and if you did, maybe subscribe to How to Authority from like this in the future.